Okay, hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and today I'm going to be continuing my Let's Play series as the United States in Victoria 3. How is everyone doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Okay, I am going to build some more government administrations. I mean, it is nice that you get the bonus if you build them in the District of Columbia because of was it the White House building or whatever? But, Now, I think what I want to do, I'm going to conquer, if I was going to spend infamy on stuff, I was thinking about this when I was off doing other things. I think I want to conquer these U people. And the reason why is that this province alone has 21 million people, right? Which is like a fifth of my country. So if you think about it, I would be able to get a lot of land. And then when I think about the things that I import, what are they? It's tea and it's dye. Well, if you look at this, well, would you look at that? I can build tea and I can build dye. They have a lot of banana plantations already, which is a little bit annoying. What about you? Because what really matters to me is the amount of unused agricultural land. Okay, 164. Ooh, 300. And the Heavenly Kingdom's already at war, right? Okay, so I have like a reason to be over there. Let's get my fleet together. And let's send our fleet to China. I guess I should really send that to the South China Sea. Gran Colombia. I'm hopeful that when eventually I get multiculturalism, we'll have good things. I wish I could replace this external trade thing. How are y'all doing economy-wise? Just own so much of the Latin American economy. Oh, it's beautiful. And whenever, you know, the Portuguese, I mean the Brazilians, or I just don't have the investment treaty in Brazil. That's, I think, the biggest problem. It's not that they haven't discovered it yet. This whole time, I've been thinking to myself, you want 90K a week. I'm just trying to see if there's like anything else that I could do. I could start funding the lobby. I would just give them 25K a week. Yeah, because I want this bill to pass if possible. This is the benefit of having an enormous number of loyalists and very few radicals. I probably shouldn't queue anything else up for now. Like, I'll just let the investment pool, you know, continue to chomp away. I would like to pay off this loan. I just have like $260 million in debt. And that is annoying. Do I just like not have enough pops? Is that like what's going on? Is it like everyone has jobs? It isn't that everyone has jobs. So where are all these peasants? If I look at my... Like, where are you? Mexican peasants, French peasants in Pennsylvania. But how is that possible? Do you make more money as like a subsistence farmer? I'm baffled by this. How much do these people make? So they're impoverished. Why don't they get different jobs? But like, why don't they just go work somewhere else? Do I have to like force them off their land? Okay, well for now I'm gonna just go crazy then. If that's truly what is demanded of me. I can't get all this agricultural land in China. You know what? I'll get the agricultural land at home. I'll call this the no more peasants policy. God, I keep getting all the bad events. Okay, silk plantations. I don't think I can build any. Cotton plantations. Let's just go crazy. Okay, it's saying that that would start to lose money now. That seems very plausible to me. I don't know. That seems fine. Seems okay. I just don't want any of these, I guess. I can't have any subsistence land or they'll ruin it. The problem is that the wheat just isn't that valuable. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about farms is they just, they don't even take that long to build. Okay. Thank you for telling me about the Diok National Awakening. How do I say I don't care about that ever again? How is the Mexican economy doing? Are you guys continuing your boom? It appears to be. You are very welcome, Mexico. Sure, I like the Communist Party. I should probably improve my relationship with them. Not the Communist Party, that is Mexico. That's fine. And then, you know, we've got these glass works under construction. I was thinking about it recently. You know, one of the huge upsides of recording these videos is I feel like I just pay more attention to the game. Like often when I find, if I play it on my own, I'll like be watching like a YouTube video simultaneous. Like I guess I'm contributing to the slop in the other direction, but you know, I'll be watching a YouTube video in the background or something rather than like really being focused on the game. Whereas when I'm making these videos, because I'm trying to comment on it, I'm trying to talk about it the entire time, I find that I'm much more easily just locked in on what's going on, which is really cool. It just makes it a more enjoyable experience. So I highly recommend that y'all try doing this yourself. If you do, make sure to, you know, leave your channel in the comments so I can go subscribe. You know, comment to signal boost. Yeah, I'm just continuing to, you know, build important things. If I look here at trade, I love this. Look at that export. You know, the ever-present question of if I'm going to think about electrification, I feel like hangs over my head a little bit. Sure, that seems fine. I could try to go for Cuba again, you know, really just like solidify control. They tend to do relatively well in this game, I would say. Yeah, like they're one of the richest countries in the world. Like 8 million people in the single province. By contrast, what does Florida have? Yeah, it's like 8 times Florida. Wow. I shouldn't say the single province. They have a couple of provinces, but still. Like that's annoying. Like look there. There's all these little provinces and then all of Ontario. You've lost, my good foe, to an ethno-nationalist who is 100% not going to accept the passage of multiculturalism. Okay, well, that's over, I guess. I do somewhat like to LARP as the characters. Like, so, you know, the socialist comes to power and they try to pass, like, legislation that feels appropriate. Now, what would be things I would actually want that the ethno-nationalists could do? Mass conscription would be sick. That's basically what I have right now, but just the better version of it. Like, see, this is the problem. See, I'm still trying to pay off these loans. But I have, like, all this investment opportunity that's just laying unused. I have no choice, I'm sorry. I have to go into deficit again. I can't help myself. I'm literally addicted to deficit spending. I'm like the IRL American government. I'm just gonna, my plan is to keep building until I enter a deficit. Because then at that point I will have overbuilt and the deficit will keep going. Because, you know, there's gonna be all this stuff queued up. Okay, that seems fine. Let's just see what, let's just let that happen, you know? You want per capita taxation. Would that make me more or less money than what I currently have? Because, my friend, that will determine everything. That would change my revenue by $500,000. Yeah, I lied when I told you that you were going to get that. What happens if I fail? Yeah, I might as well just get that started now. My bad, homie. I shouldn't have promised that to you. I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe if we could raise the per capita tax rate? How does that sound? Per capita taxation, but I get to take all of your money. That sounds good. If I look at my population, who is paying the most taxes? So the middle strata is paying the most. Interesting. So this is kind of it's weird because it's saying the percent of their income that they pay as that form of taxes. So I guess just these people have just a higher income tax rate. I'm not sure exactly. I want to see if I can begin to decrease the population of poor pops by, you know, just getting richer, I guess. That's always like where this game tends is just like, how rich can you make everyone? I guess I should probably deal with this thing. Or am I not at war with them? What's going on here? Okay, that looks good. I will go there piecemeal. That is all good. Are they still just printing money? Indeed. How is my monopoly of the car industry going? Just like perfectly. Exactly as one would hope. Oh, just look at this. Isn't that so beautiful? Isn't that so beautiful? I need to think about into like electrification. To me, in many ways, I see attacking China and electrification as in some ways competing. Okay, I was really hoping to get an interest here. It is continuing to tick up. And so when it's tier 2, I think I will be able to like set war goals and stuff. Just building a whole bunch of ports in Patagonia. You know what? No shame. Dude, 1 million people live in Patagonia. How the hell did that happen? South Andean, Patagonian, Chilean, English. It's just a whole bunch of migrations. That's pretty cool. Yes, I would like enactment time to go down. So if I look here at the culture, is the South slowly becoming Yankee? I guess like a little bit. And then if you can hear a cat purring, I half apologize. Look, that's a lot of South Germans. You can see Yankee is slowly spreading out here also. Same with down here in Mexico. Although it hasn't really reached those newest conquests. Cool. Increased enactment chance. I love it. I still have not improved my racism, I believe. Well, I like that. Minus infamy generation is cool. Okay. Oh, I think I finally got the level 2 interest. Make protectorate. Can I not just like straight up conquer you? Like that I would be fine with. Okay. You're uncertain. I'm going to raise all my conscripts just to try to scare them. I'm going to put a whole bunch of cheap other war goals, but I'm not going to set them as my main one. The thing of though is I don't want to liberate any countries. Yeah, I'll also impose regime change on you, because I would actually probably like to do that. Because what is this going to change? I guess total separation and elected bureaucrats. I mean, those wouldn't be the laws that I would choose, but alas. God damn, the Philippines sided with them. Well, that's annoying. Okay, I feel like I should merge these fleets together. And then probably get my armies together also. Damn. France has withdrawn from their agreement with me. That is brutal. My fleet is going to very slowly sail. I mean, I could add more. Like, I could try to conquer something from the Philippines, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm trying to bring my fleets together, and then when they both arrive here, I'll merge them into one, I guess, big fleet, which will hopefully give me the most ability to move people. Dude, it's not too late, you. You can still back down. See, it had two meanings there. The great tool making endeavor. Okay. Man, I would really love to have the Panama Canal. That would really speed things up. The U are landing in Texas. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that, if I'm going to be completely honest. Where are they? Can I like see their fleet? Yeah, there they go. You know what? Fair enough. There is like I can see. I guess what I would say is the seeds of a system for the military that would be better. I do think the biggest problem is that I end up like operating my military. Like 99% of the decisions I make for the military are made here, where they should be made here. And so the few times that I've actually, you know, gotten like when I actually get to click on the map with the military, like that's vastly superior. Vastly superior. Like for example, when I was able to merge these two fleets together, and I was able to do through this, I liked that. By the way, whatever you do, never click the negotiate button because you'll get certed. Like, I don't know, you'll get belabored with all of this authority cost. Dude, look at how much the Mexican economy has grown. Congratulations, Mexico. You know, you really deserved it. Okay, you all have 0 organization because of insufficient command limit. That would make sense. So I would like to ideally divide you then into some sufficiently commandable unit. I guess the landing marines probably. Or just the trench infantry, or just I feel like trench infantry would just be the best. And you, I guess, and then I'll also move you. Oh, I guess that's its like own thing. Okay. Let's do something like that. This smaller, say 60. Congratulations. Promote. Promote. I did not realize you were an ethno-nationalist until I started to promote you. Oops. This is like actual 1890s America. And then you. I am going to plan an invasion of you. That's fine. Let's see how this goes. I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to carry all of them. That's fine. So I think the ship is going here to like pick them up. Is that right? Where are you going? Why would you possibly go that way? What an insane route to take. Oh. I guess these are this is a Native American group. Of which there are quite a few, it appears. Interesting. So, Yeah, I haven't. This area got like gradually turned into Mexican rather than Nahua, which is the indigenous like people. But they can't get assimilated, so I wonder if that was just like a gradual process of I don't know. Anyway, is that a crush the Haitian uprising? I think that has been a little while, guys. You're like almost 100 years late to the party. How can I be losing? 8 guys? No, there's no way that's possible. I refuse to believe that's possible. Yeah, I was like, that's just a lie. I don't care what it tells me. Well, it's nice to know that this area, I guess because it's 35% Mexican, is no longer included in the hypothetical Mexican uprising. That's what I call progress. It's just, oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful to look at. It makes me laugh. But you can see all the immigrants, right? So if you look here at the population, like I said, we're basically 100% Protestant. So this is the lowest possible estimate of immigrants and conquests. Would be like 49% of the population. Which is pretty neat. The Sacred Union, sure. And where are they going? You, my good sir, are traveling to the Atlantic coast. I did try to land you there, right? Am I going completely insane? Or what? Okay. I think there's like some huge miscommunication going on right now. I don't know. Mass hysteria, mass confusion. It's hard to say. I guess it's nice that they added this enforce trade privileges demand, because it means now that they can't just like get out of the war by just doing nothing. Guatemala has started to damage their relations with us. Guatemala, no, please, I beg you. Anything but this, Guatemala. Oh my God. Mexico, what did you do? I don't know how I feel about this. The reunification of the Mexican states? Okay, well, I think that this is a pretty good place to wrap up the episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.